Wahahahaha. My name is Amy too, and welcome back to Text Synth. Today I want to do only letters. Single letter, like this. A. A. Where the most popular type of ice cream, as shown in the picture above, is served on a waffle cone. In Europe, ice cream sandwiches are often ordered with a spoon as opposed to a fork. It's also the trend to eat a scoop on top of a coffee or other beverage. Most ice cream shops have a long wooden counter to keep an extra serving in a small bowl on the counter. Why it's hot. Ice cream may not be warm or cold, but it is hot or cool all the time. What? Cold ice cream is often cold. Ice cream made with ice water or water with skim milk provides a cool, silky texture, but it comes in a variety of flavors. At lunchtime, ice cream is served with fresh produce such as salad vegetables, cheese, and sliced tomatoes. No. For dessert, ice cream typically has an orange garnish, similar to a straw, and a vanilla cookie. Ice cream comes in all kinds of flavors. When it's soft, it makes a pillowy finish for dessert. When it's hard, it is considered a frozen custard, known as ice cream cake, and can be topped with chocolate sauce or whipped cream. Why it's cool. Ice cream has a lot in common with ice. It melts at different speeds. For the melting process, it is like water, but it is heated up by the water that freezes on top of the ice. Ice crystals form on top of ice and can be pulled off with a spoon. What am I reading? The melting process requires a lot of force. For some, like making ice cream, pushing hard can result in large cubes. Cubes can become so large that you might need a knife to remove them. So it should be cold, which means a cooler temperature at the end. When ice cream does melt, cold ice crystals... I'm going to end it there. B. That is not a thing. Or is it? What if I put these, what looks like... One of them is a URL. Let's try that one. What is this? Is this actually... Is this actually a thing? From the link? Unbelievable. Okay. Why does B do this stuff? With this random numbers? This is like weird math stuff. B either shows up with weird random numbers and letters or some government stuff. Oh, what do we got here? A recipe. B. 2/3 cup of brown sugar, 1 teaspoon vanilla, 2 eggs, 1 cup flour, 2 teaspoon baking soda, 1/2 teaspoon salt, 1/2 cup chocolate chips, 2 large eggs, 2/3 cup milk, 1/2 cup dark chocolate chips. 1. Preheat oven to 350 degrees. Line a 9-inch pie pan with parchment paper or grease well. 2. In a medium bowl, combine powdered sugar and vanilla. Set aside. 3. In a large bowl, beat eggs with vanilla. Scrape down sides of bowl. Add flour, beaten baking soda, and salt. Then add chocolate chips and melted butter. Pour batter into pie pan and bake 20 minutes. Tastes fine but won't rise much. Cool on wire rack in oven for 10 to 15 minutes. Wait, cool in the... Okay, whatever. Then transfer to cooling rack. I thought... Whatever. And let it cool completely. Cooling something in the oven is not a great idea. 4. Use it... Come on. 4. Using... Oh, it's not wanting to continue. Come on. 4. Using a double boiler, melt 2 cups chocolate chips and mix with 1 cup warm milk. Pour into cooled pie. Oh, it's a pie? 5. Add chocolate chips to pie. Sprinkle with 2/3 cup toasted pecans and chocolate chips. 6. Add remaining baking soda and salt. What? 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 Stir to combine. Spread evenly over pie. This doesn't sound like a good pie. They're basically putting a baking soda and salt mixture on top of the pie. That's... 7. Cut in 1/2-inch thick slices and serve. Source. Yeah. From the Food and Wine magazine. Photo credit. Cooking light via Flickr. Okay, we're done with B. I know I'm not going to get all of them this night, but, you know. C. Oh, more of this stuff. C.org download N3N2U polar models.pdf. What is this? Is this actually a link? I doubt it. Yep, this page isn't working. C.org is currently unable to handle this request. Yeah, that means it doesn't exist. The first 2 pictures depict a model of Earth. As we can probably understand today, that is... It looks like a huge ocean planet. Roughly circular, but with a surface that is not cooled. What is it even talking about? The next 2 pictures show the Earth's poles with the North Pole at the bottom. Why? Why is it at the bottom? The bottom model looks flat, but then this model contains a number of layers. One at the poles called the Great Oort Cloud. Is this a real thing? Let me search this up. Oort Cloud. Okay, it's a thing. Interesting. It's not really called the Great Oort Cloud. What about the Mopey Cloud, which comes next? Yeah, this isn't a thing. So it's the Great Oort Cloud and another at the equator called the Mopey Cloud. That have heated elements called ice and snow on them, which are not heated. Because ice can be more dense than snow. Yeah. That have a different surface texture. If we looked at one at the pole, we would be amazed by the depth of the ice. Polar regions. It seems that our planet is about 40% smaller now than at the time of the dinosaurs. Is that so? It appears that our modern atmosphere was only around 25%, come on, of what it is today. And we can see that our planet isn't quite the circular cylinder it was. A cylinder? It was. It was only 10,000 years ago that all the continents began to separate from each other and form the Atlantic Ocean. This caused a huge rise in sea levels and caused the animals living at the time to migrate away from the rest of the planet. The Arctic Ocean was much deeper than it then, and so it was able to support more animals. Since then, the oceans have slowly continued to rise, but not as fast. The surface of the Earth is flat, but that also means that there are so many layers beneath and in the ground A small amount of this is made up of rock and ice. These rock and ice forms a variety of different rocks and ice structures, and also layers under the ground. The average layer on the Earth is about 25 centimeters deep. Really? A closer look. We have to dig down to get to the layers. Yeah, if that wasn't already obvious. We have to dig down to get to the layers. Let's try D.
D.
Oh, more recipes. Duration, 10 minutes. Serve 1. Ingredients: 1 pound ground turkey, 3 tablespoons mayonnaise, 1.5 tablespoon vinegar, 4 tablespoon dill, 2 tablespoon ground black pepper, 3 sprigs fresh parsley, 1 large onion chopped, 1 clove garlic, 8 ounces of crumbled goat cheese, 2 egg whites. What is it that we are cooking? 1 tablespoon salt, half tablespoon ground black pepper. Directions: cook meats over medium-high heat until no longer pink on the outside. 5 minutes. While meat is cooking, preheat oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit in a medium skillet. Heat 1 tablespoon of mayonnaise over Heat 1 tablespoon of mayonnaise over medium heat. Add ground turkey and cook, turning once until meat is cooked through and skin is beginning to brown. 20 minutes. Add remaining mayonnaise and salt and cook it. What am I reading? And cook another minute. Remove from heat and set aside. Meanwhile, in a large bowl, combine mayo, dill, garlic, and parsley. What? In mayonnaise? Beat eggs and whisk in half of mayonnaise mixture. Set eggs aside to be used later. Make meat mixture by combining ground turkey, mayonnaise, vinegar, and dill until smooth. Until smooth? Freaking mix until smooth? Add parsley and stir. When meat mixture is dry to the touch, what? Sprinkle in half the egg mixture. Sprinkle? And stir. What? Stir in half the goat cheese and season with salt and pepper. Season top with 1 teaspoon nutmeg. Place cheese into an 8-inch cake dish. Top with the remaining mayonnaise and Parmesan cheeses. Bake at 350 degrees for 25 to 30 minutes, or until the top is brown. Let cool completely before slicing. Serve with warm bread and veggies. Source: from the Diner Classics Cookbook by Nancy D'Alessandro and Karen B. Heidel, Minneapolis, MN, Park Street Publishing, 2002. Get the recipe. Simple roast turkey recipe. That was not simple at all. This post may contain links to Amazon or other partners. Oh, Amazon is your partner. Your purchases via these links can benefit Serious Eats. Serious Eats? Is that a real thing? Serious Eats? Oh man, it is. Serious Eats. They clearly didn't make something like that, though. Read more about our affiliate linking policy. How about no?
E.
Here we go, Marvel and superheroes. This is usually good. ESS and Doctor Strange are a couple of the most popular Marvel characters, but he'll probably never be better than he is in Scott Derrickson's film. 10. The world's greatest superheroes. Advertising. If they were ever going to make the Ultimate Avengers team movie, there was only one place for it to be filmed. The Marvel Studios lot. The Avengers were on the verge of disbanding. There's a big battle between Iron Man and Hulk looming on the horizon. What? And there was the Hulkbuster, Hulk the Conqueror, coming in an even bigger fight between Captain America and Winter Soldier. I don't know, like, anything about these. Surprise. But I'm pretty sure that this is some of this is not true. This was in 2003, but the fact that it was filmed on the set of the world's greatest superheroes speaks volumes as to how great a team they are. The movie is pretty much the only thing the comic book characters were to ever have brought together. 9. Batman. The Bat is the one real Marvel hero to have made the jump over to the big screen. And I like how they call it the Bat. And he's still going strong. A sequel is always in the cards. But there's not too much to choose between Batman Begins and Batman v Superman. Bruce Wayne is a billionaire playboy and is... What? And his Batman vs Superman sequel wouldn't make a whole lot of sense. Instead, we should see this new Batman face off against Doomsday, which would be the villain Batman and Superman would fight in a future Batman vs Superman. Or perhaps a new threat that can unite a whole bunch of villains. A team? A villain with a huge army? We're certainly not hearing anything about that as of yet. Though. 8. X-Men Apocalypse. Advertising. The X-Men saga has reached over 200 films. Is that really true? And it's no different. This year it will see the conclusion of the story of the characters from books 1 and 2. And it continues that story of mutant kind in an alternate reality of modern day and mutants fighting each other for control of the Earth. The only difference this time around is that everyone is evil. There are 2 villains in the... Okay, I thought you said everyone is evil. There are 2 villains in the film. The first of which is Magneto, who is a former X-Man, and the second is Angel. Both have a history with the X-Men, but Angel is more evil than... is the more evil one, who is set on ruling the world. His goal is to wipe out mutants everywhere. It's a pretty dark story, so don't expect a very happy ending as he does it. What? The ending is more of a happy ending for him than what he wanted, because it's a love story, not a murder one. What? So we'll see if that is a change. On the plus side, he dies the night before Apocalypse. What will be very hard to pull off with the time travel and all. So his death will be a major influence on the rest of the series. 7. The Lego Movie. Yeah, that's not, This Lego Movie is nothing like anything that you've seen before. Oh, is that so? While a lot of Other kids like the Lego playsets. Most kids who don't play with Lego don't even know what it is. Is that so? They may have a piece of the movie on their birthday, but they're not going to see it because they're just not into it. I mean, just watch the trailer or the movie for the movie and go see for yourself. It may take you around 10 minutes to watch it. That's a pretty long trailer. Or it may take you around 10 minutes to read this article. If you watch it, you may find out that it... I'm ending it there. And I'm ending this video here. So if you liked it, please subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.